Hello, this is Angelia with today's wisdom, and the mic has started to work again. I guess it's blinking, so you know, I don't even know. Today's wisdom comes from Daily Buddhist Wisdom. All states that can be returned to external causes are obviously not you, but that which cannot be returned to anywhere, if it is not you, what is it? Therefore, you should know that your mind is fundamentally wonderful, bright, and pure, and that because of your involvement with the things of the world, you have covered it up, blah, and lost it. In this way, you are caught on the endless wheel of becoming this or that, sinking and floating in that sea of endless becoming. Awaken yourself now to your own bright mind. And that was by Surangama Sutra. From it, anyway. And yeah, that's right. If you are in a mood or a state, whatever you want to call it, and it's because of external causes, that's not really you. That's something that happened and you're having a reaction, an emotional reaction to it. And if it's something that you can't find externally, then that is in you. Bad news there, sorry. And your mind is wonderful. Children are born, I watch my children grow up. I'm watching my grandkids, my step grandkids grow up. And they got the wheels turning, and that's why I love little people. You get to watch them learn. You get to watch the wheels turn as they start figuring out the world, and I think that's really cool. And smart, they figure out stuff, after some repetition, and they figure it out. And then they give you that look like, "Hey, did you see what I just did?" And you're like, "That is so cool," And pure, they're good until people teach them how to be bad. And sometimes parents teach them how to be bad, lying, cheating, whatever the parents do, and then other kids teach them. So, basically you're pure and good, it's smart, loving, decent when you're born. The world teaches you how to be a bad, ignorant, hateful, indecent person, if you let it. There's always your choice in that too. And if you get involved into the world, and there are so many people who are just so deep into the world, they love drama, they love watching drama. It's like this one person was talking about this show they were reading or show they were watching. And I'm like, me, because, my mom used to watch some shows and I watched them with her, but as I got older, I'm like, I don't care about this. This is just like nothing but drama, and, why waste my time? I could be doing something constructive, with this time. So some people get so concerned with the world and what's going on in the world and worldly things, they cover their own self up. They bury themselves, in their concerns with the world, and with the drama of whatever's going on. And, some people worry too much about what other people are doing. They need to worry about what they're doing, and not worry so much about what everybody else is doing, because if you mind your own business, then you don't have time to worry about what other people are doing, And again, the endless wheel, they call it, or the cycle, we might call it, worrying about this thing, that thing, the other thing, when all you need to worry about is what you got going on in your life. That's what you should be concerned with. And I guarantee your life will become a lot less hectic, a lot less stressful. If you do you and let everybody else do them and mind your own business. So if you're worried about what everybody else is doing, and there are people who worry about keeping up with the Joneses, then you worry about attaining. That's also a problem, because you will never have enough. No matter what you get, no matter what you attain, if you're driven like that to get, it's never going to be enough. You know, what's enough? If you get, $100, you might want 1,000. You get 1,000, you might want, a million. If you get a million, you might want a billion. You get a billion, you might want a trillion. And it's always getting, grasping, trying to get more. So, if that's the life you're living, you're never going to become what you want to be. It's never going to be enough. So, bad news, hate to bear that to you, but, so again, if you stop, drop, and roll out of that crap, and come back to who you are at center, who God created you to be. He created you a bright individual with your own talents and ways, and that's who you're supposed to be. That's who we're meant to be before the world starts telling us who we should be. And that's a problem. That's when I kind of don't like that. And sometimes I step in when I start hearing people telling a kid, what you should be, because that's not cool. That child was born who they are. They were born with their own talents and abilities, and God gave them that for a reason. Behavior can certainly be corrected, we don't do that because of this. I had to do that with my step granddaughter the other day. It's like, no, we don't do that because of this. So, a little inclusion there. It's like, oh, okay. So I'll fix that. But, when you start shouldn't, that implies that they're not okay. And you don't want to imply that they're not okay. You want to imply that this particular behavior you just exhibited is not okay. And here's why we know it's not okay. There's where you need to be going. So, the Surangama Sutra was on to something there. Think about it. Please like and share this wisdom so we can spread it around the world. If you want to help me out, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to help me out even more, go to my Patreon page and become a patron. The links to that are in my posts. Thanks for watching. That's all for now. Until next time.